All right, peace, peace, peace. First and foremost, hopefully the Most High in your house shall bless your day. By His mercies we are consumed. Let's go out there showing that love and kindness to one another, man. I kind of want to go into several things. It's just crazy, man. It's always one we're alive, and the Most High in your house shall His body, His breath, breath of life. And also, too, are naturally alive, like that Pearl Jam song. But I'm alive, staying alive like the Bee Gees. I'm just kidding. I might listen to that song. I don't know, but anyway, I think I did. It did come on a while back, but anyway, that's not relevant. But yeah, man, I just want to talk about going to this because I was meant because today's the 19th, and you know, even though it's like shout out to elder brother Judah Mack, like he brought this out like a while back, and also because there's a proverb for like out of each day of the month, like 31 days, it's a proverb for each day. So I try to read one each day. That the Lord lets me live, and then I try to read each day. Sometimes some days I don't get around to it, but each day I try to. But also too, I even try to go into other books like books as well, like the wisdom books, like the Jobs, the Jobs, Sirachs, the Psalms, like the those that have actually more of those, but they don't have like 31. But it's just always good. Like I might go because earlier, pretty much I was looking at Psalms 19. But anyway, yeah, earlier pretty much I was looking at Psalms 19 earlier today, and I kind of want to touch on this, revisited something I haven't talked about in a while, in the whole account with Cornelius, things of that nature, like because yeah, man, that's what it is. It is what it is. Because last time I kind of touched about it, because I still hold the stance on like, listen, he was an Israelite more than likely. But even if he wasn't, like it's all about the fear of the Lord. Just like because some people don't think like Esau's so called Caucasian. Like some people don't. Like they think he was a so-called dark skinned man, or they think he's Arab, he this and that, or things like that. But like shout out to brother somebody firstborn said, like he said perfectly. Whoever you think Esau is, but whoever you think it is pretty much. But don't be like that, man. Pretty much like Hebrews 13:17, man. Because who's more profane? That word profane means earthly, worldly, like no other world, and that's why Jacob was of the spirit of the promise, like and Esau was a word of the world, and that really started back with Cain and Abel. We see that the older brother was of the of the world, and the second one had the spirit. He was of the promise. So that's is what it is. But yeah, I said it to say because honestly, I was just thinking about this whole because a lot of times too, like actually maybe my dad was just talking about this. Well, he kind of mentions it. He kind of really doesn't like have the because every time you talk about it's kind of love. Sometimes you just gotta let people like listen. That's their stance. That's you don't even sometimes have to bring it out if they did. If it does, then hey. But if it doesn't, it is what it is. But he kind of has like going into like because some stuff he's saying was partially true about the whole accent, but it is what it is because he's a whole witness. But but pretty much I'm about to go into this, man, about like because the whole point of that is honestly like the whole accent with Peter and Cornelius and the vision, man. Like what I've even missed out instead of what I just read, like with the Most High house shot, like put on my spirit, like gave me insight this morning about like it's about the fear of the Lord and the faithfulness, man. That's what it's really about. Because we're gonna see because going to clean and unclean stuff, like clean things of that nature, man. So let's grab this, man, real quick, man, because let's here's a point of just being clean, man. Like Psalms 19. Let's go Psalms 19 real quick, man. Psalms 19 in verse 9, it says, "The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of the Lord are true and righteous together." So yeah, man. So this is let's go to Acts 10 real quick, man. So yeah, it says the fear of the Lord is clean. So yeah. Let's go skip down to Acts to verse 28, man, because this is going to go to a lot of things, man, because we see about like the vision of the unclean foods, things of that nature, and those were it was all similitude. It was all a parable. It was all similitude. It was all a vision of symbolic of the three men of the men, pretty much as we know. But let's go to Acts chapter 8, Acts chapter 10, verse 28. "And he said unto him, Ye know that it's all a lawful thing for a man that is a Jew to keep company or to come to another nation. But Yahweh has showed me that I should not call any man common or unclean. So yeah, man. So especially like because Cornelius was a man that feared the Lord. So like that he like as we read about Cornelius, he's a man that feared the Lord. He gave a lot of tithes and things. He gave a lot. He gave a lot of alms and things of that nature. Man, he's the one that he had faith. He had feared the Lord. So good. It says, but Peter, notice how it says here, and he said unto him, ye know how it's an unlawful thing for a man to keep Jew or keep company or come unto of another nation. But Yahweh showed me that I should not call any man common or unclean. So yeah, man. That's especially what, because like we just said, especially a man of the Lord that fears the Lord, you can't call him unclean, man. Because like just like I always talk about, man, when certain people, certain different fractions or certain people speak on like men and women or people that was more righteous than them, man. Like just calling on like you can spiritually you're doing that, calling them unclean, like that because they fear the Lord, calling Jacob a thief, David homosexual, Noah drunk, and this and that. These are people that had genealogies in heaven, man. Or talk about Adam, or talk about Eve, or talk about whoever, man. That's another thing too with that, man. So, but here's the point though, man, because it says, and he said unto him, ye know how it's an unlawful thing for a man that is a Jew to keep company or come one unto another nation, and but Yahweh has shewed me that I should not call any man unclean. So yeah, man, exactly, because like especially a man that feared the Lord, like Cornelius, man. So let's go back to Psalms. So that's really the point too. Cause what? You know what? Let's go to let's go to Psalms. I'm gonna go to then we might go Jeremiah and Ephesians. Jeremiah chapter 19. Psalms 19 and 9 says, the fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever, and the judgments of the Lord are true and righteous altogether. Yep. That's what it says in Revelation. Thou righteous when he judges. I think it says in Wisdom Psalm too. But let's go to Jeremiah real quick, man. I could go Isaiah 6, but it is what it is. I might not go there. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 2 real quick. It says, yeah, for though you wash me with nitre and take the much soap, yet thine iniquity is marked before iniquity is marked before me, saith the Lord. So yeah, it says, for though you wash me with nitre and take the much soap, yet thy iniquity is marked before me, saith the Lord. So yeah, how can we? Let's go to Ephesians real quick. How can one get clean spiritually, man? Because remember, how I said, "What my words are spirit." Ephesians chapter Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 25. Let's look at this spiritually, man, because we're supposed to be like the wife of Yahushua, man, and this is how we get clean. This is how he cleans us by him. This testimony, the gospel. It says, husbands, love your wives, even as Christ, loved the church. Yeah, so it's kind of same thing, like I just said, and gave himself for it. Yeah, and that's at John 15, kind of what we read yesterday. He gave himself, it's not only his actual life, but his whole, both his whole life, and also his life, for the sake of his wife, and also for his name's sake as well. That's first and foremost. But verse 26, here's the point: that he might sanctify and cleanse with the washing of the water by the word. And we know John 1:1, Yahushua is the word, man. Hebrews 1:1, John, he is the word. So and that his testimony, the gospel of him in the Most High Yahushua, man. That's what it is, man. That's how you be clean, man. So that's the whole point of honestly Acts, man. Also, too, let's get to Sirach, Ecclesiastes, Sirach 34:4 real quick, man. Because listen, too, sometimes people That's why it says in Revelation, he that's filthy, let him stay filthy. This is what sometimes like the Most High Yahushua has certain people like listen, it's like they's not going to get it. It's just hey, it is what it is. Because like then we're gonna go Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes also in Sirach chapter 34 verse 4. Of what unclean thing can be cleansed from the thing that which is false? What truth can come? Exactly. So yeah, man. What unclean thing can be cleansed? At the Most High, same thing with Ecclesiastes. Yeah, man. Sometimes you gotta yeah, man. Don't go back and forth with because this too. When we look at these righteous men in here, like our forefathers, the prophets and things of that nature, they wasn't really going back and forth with people like that. Honestly, they just wasn't they say, listen, okay, like the Most High, like that's the Amos 4:13. The Most High might want that person to believe whatever it is they believe in, and just shake like how I said, shake the dust off your feet and keep it moving. That's is what it is. Actually, I had that. No, let me get this. Grab that letter of Jeremiah, man. Cause yeah, man, that goes with anybody, man. Just what was I about to get? Oh, yeah, I was about to get that Ecclesiastes. Yeah. No, I just get that Ecclesiastes first because I like that transition with Ecclesiasticus. I like that. Well, yeah, man, it's saying the same thing. Well, unclean thing can be cleansed, and my like certain people, like not only my father, certain people had this stance that that in that vision, that whole Acts 10, that the Most High and Yahushua, they made like the foods that are unlawful for to eat like lawful. And that's not the case because Peter even says, listen, I never ate these things, and with things in nature. Also too, that will kind of go against what Isaiah says, but anyway, man. But it's really about your it's about your inward man. It's about who you are too. Because just because of course you don't eat like pork or unclean food doesn't mean you're righteous. So honestly, it's about inwardly are we eating clean? Like honestly, are eating the word, and are you clean because of it? Things in nature, man. Spiritually, is your inward man. That's who it was about. Now I'm not saying eat. No, I'm not saying that at all. Because I just know those coming into now kind of like trying to spiritually elevate. Those are kind of like light matters when we come in the in the word, things of that nature. Ecclesiastes chapter 1:15 says, that which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered. So yeah, man, that's what it is. So let's look at the Sirach again, man, because it's all about being clean, man. Ecclesiastes chapter 34 and verse 4. Of what unclean thing can be cleansed, and from that which is false can truth is come. So yeah, man, yeah, exactly. So what unclean things we cleanse spiritually, like going to saying on this topic, man, that with the Most High made crooked can't be made straight, man. It's crazy because I had to joke about this with one of my brothers. They what was that church called, man? It was like a play on words about the Ecclesiastes. I was just like, what was that church called? It was funny. It was just like, oh my gosh, I forgot. It was just hilarious. I was like, wait, why would they even do that? May name that church that, but it's kind of funny. But it is what it is. Dang. No, he told me. Yeah, he has to tell me again. Lord willing, he will have to tell me. He said, what unclean thing can be cleansed, and of what thing that false can truth come. So yeah, man, exactly. So and too, man, it was just like the brother from Lee Cummings' books, man. He the books that that often go into about going into the Byzantine Empire, and brother Lee Cummings, man. Actually, one of his books is right here. He said this too, man. Yeah, this brother here. Yeah, Lee Cummings. He said this too, I think, in one of his books. He said, listen, somebody can say, somebody could lie and say, listen, for the latter part, somebody could lie and listen, listen, a lion's coming down the street. And it could be a lie, and then it trickles down to the next person can say 2 or 3 people saying, then other people start running, but it's a lie because a lie was never in the street. It doesn't matter how many people saying a lie, it's still a damn lie. So that's what a lot of times people, that kind of goes into that quantity over quality over quantity things we were talking about, like, a few days ago, man. It's like, just because, like, it's not a matter, like, the Most High House, I really don't care about numbers like that. Like, it's about like the quality of it. Like, is it truth? Is it, like, is it upright? Is it good? So, that's what it is too. Because there's a bunch of too, that happens in the entertainment world all the time, man. There's a bunch of lesser known actors, lesser known musicians, or lesser known Pro Bowlers or All Star players, but because he's similar to like that, man. It's similar like to somebody, like, in a small market, but, like, he's like that player, he's balling though, but he doesn't get the attention. He doesn't get the, because he doesn't get the primetime games as like that. People don't know him as well, but but once they trade him to a team, like, trade him to New York, trade him to L.A., trade him to Dallas, trade him to what's another big so what's the big Boston, trade him to whatever, man. Like, he's gonna get more, like, I'm just trying to think of somebody off the top of my head. I can't think about it, but even the Philly, trade him to a Philly. They did the players, that player in whatever sport is gonna get more attention rather than him playing somewhere in, like, Ohio or somewhere they don't get as much as or Charlotte or I'm trying to think, or that they're not gonna get as much attention. But now that's kind of changing now, especially like with the NBA, because more small market teams they're starting to promote that more. But hopefully y'all get the point, man. But that happens throughout, like, that just happens. But anyway, man, going back to the point, yeah, what unclean thing can be cleansed, and from which is false can truth come. So yeah, man, that's what going to that latter part, like, which thing that false truth can come? Nothing, man, because it's not, it's false, it's a lie, it's not truthful. And that kind of goes into what I want to talk about, but we can talk about it. Yeah, I might talk about it. Yeah, exactly. Let me get this letter Jeremiah for the point I made earlier. Yet they cannot come to understand this themselves, and leave them, for they have no knowledge. So yeah, man, let's go back and forth. Yeah, going back to say what unclean thing can be unclean, man. Listen, they don't believe. They don't, like, they're scoffers. They don't believe. They don't understand. Hey, that's fine. Just be happy that the Most High Yahshua gave you eyes to see and ears to hear, to you to understand. That's fine. So yeah, man, that's really it on that, man. The whole Acts 10:28, man, is about spiritually being clean, man. Like, fear of the Lord, being faithful. That's what makes you clean, man. So hopefully this is edifying, man. So hopefully the Most High Yahshua blesses the rest of y'all day. So peace.